I am feeling so cozy, you guys, that I decided to just sit down on the floor by the fireplace. And that's exactly how Thanksgiving makes me feel. It's a lot of comfort food, warm pies. I can't wait to eat a hot or warm pumpkin pie. I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, so I'm not so excited about the turkey, but the dessert definitely makes me happy. So going with the feeling of cozy and comfy, I have beauty products that make you feel that way, which are perfect for Thanksgiving. The first product that I want to show you guys that just gives me that feeling of Thanksgiving is this one right here from the Body Shop. This is their body butter in the scent Vanilla Pumpkin. I'm obsessed with pumpkin spice scented stuff and just pumpkin spice or pumpkin, just period. But every time I've tried a pumpkin spice lotion, body wash, hand soap, it's just way too strong and overbearing. This is the first time that I've tried something pumpkin scented that actually smells good. Now it's not light, it's still a noticeable scent, but it is not overbearing and it's less spicy. So I think it's because it has vanilla in it. It kind of like balances out the spiciness of the pumpkin, or maybe this is more like a pumpkin-y scent more so than a spice scent. That probably makes no sense because I don't even know what pumpkins smell like. But this one, I have used so much of it. I have been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I use it multiple times a day. Not sure if I'm imagining this, but it also feels more nourishing than their other body butters. I have the lavender one for like relaxing at nighttime, but this one feels more nourishing. It smells so good. Lately, I have been doing this sort of shower routine on the weekend where after taking a shower, I just go onto my bed, I put something on, and I just lather my body with body butters. And it's such a nice self-care kind of moment that I finally understand. Whereas in the past, I have been such a workaholic that I've never really taken time to do the things that women tend to do, like taking baths and doing like self-care routines. And I'm finally starting to understand the importance of doing them. It's kind of nice to take a few minutes to just pamper yourself. And this is the ultimate pampering butter. You can see visibly your skin looking softer as you apply it on your skin. Look at these soft hands. Oh my god, I love it so much. I actually also like their avocado butter and body scrub. It's also very nourishing, especially the body scrub. It doesn't leave your skin like dry in any way. It actually leaves your skin softer and nourished. I think when it comes to Thanksgiving, it's all about the senses, the smells, the taste, the hugs, enjoying that cozy feeling of being around your family. I mean, I never host Thanksgiving at my house, which explains my positive experience with Thanksgiving because I don't have to do the work. And I don't think I will ever host a Thanksgiving dinner. It's just, I like enjoying time with the family, but I do not like working hard. If it involves like cooking and then cleaning, like no, I'd rather be doing other things. But talking about scents, this scent is a new one from 2023 this year, and this is the perfect scent to wear for Thanksgiving. This scent is like a mix of Kylie Vanilla 28 and the YSL Libre perfumes. Kylie Vanilla 28 I feel like is a little bit darker, and the YSL might be a little bit sweeter. And this is just something that's in between. This is the Burberry Goddess. As you guys can see, I have been using this and I'm almost done with this one. I did wear this one today. feel like it's such a nice balanced vanilla scent that is not overly sweet. The YSL Libre, I think I got the La Parfum one. It gets a little sickly sweet on me after a certain amount of wear time. This is the mini bottle, and I can just imagine how nice the larger bottle will look. It's definitely going on my wish list. But I do want to pull up the notes for this perfume. The main accords are vanilla, lavender, warm, spicy, cacao. Top notes are vanilla, lavender, cacao, and ginger. Middle note is vanilla caviar. Base note is vanilla absolute. Seems like a lot of vanilla, but it also has that lavender, which you can smell in the YSL perfumes. And I think one of the YSL perfumes also have ginger in it. I don't think Vanilla 28 has lavender. Yeah. Vanilla 28 notes are vanilla orchid and jasmine. Middle notes are brown sugar and tonka bean. Base notes are amber, amberwood, musk, and patchouli. And I'm thinking the amber is probably what's making me think of it as like a darker perfume. I mean, I'm not a perfume expert, but this is definitely one of my favorite scents from this year, especially for the fall season. I think this would also make a really cute gift. Okay, now we're going to move on to makeup, starting with eyeshadow palettes. I have 4 eyeshadow palettes for you guys. One is going to be pretty obvious. It's the Nomad Hudson Valley palette. I'm not sure if it's still available or if it was limited edition, but the fall foliage on the cover, the fall foliage and the color story. I love these colors, these very cheery toasty colors, and also these very like darkish green colors on this side. I do wish this was a little bit heavier on the toasty colors rather than having kind of almost half and half, but it's a really nice palette, and it just makes me feel so cozy. And I know I'm gonna say the word cozy like so many times in this video, but this would also make a really beautiful decor. And then there was a release this year by Natasha Denona. This is the Yucca palette, and I know it's really dirty. It's not necessarily the most toastiest palette, but when I think of this palette, I don't necessarily think of fall foliage, but I do still think of fall, but a little bit of celebration. So I think that's why this would be a great palette for Thanksgiving. The shimmers in this palette are so beautiful. I am wearing this on my eyes today, and I'm feeling very like fall but celebration. And for some reason it also makes me think of food. I don't know why, but something about this color story makes me think of celebration, but in a cozy way instead of in like a loud shiny way. Now the next palette is Toasty Warm 100%. This is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I'm sorry if most of these palettes are like limited edition and not even available anymore, but this is like the toastiest, warmest palette you could ever think of. You have oranges, you have reds, you have yellow, you have brown, any color that you could think of in the warm category is in this palette. And then there's a random brown, like more of a cooler tone brown over here. And I also really like the packaging. And the last palette I have for you guys is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. I mean, come on. This for me is Thanksgiving because I'm definitely eating a pumpkin pie tomorrow. It's a must. The only color that's more like Thanksgiving type is this pumpkin spice color right here. This one. But I do like some of the olivey colors, the olive shimmer. This one, oh my gourd. Like that's really cute. That's really pretty. Like that adds like a little hint of celebration of getting together with your family and just being happy and thankful. When it comes to warm and toasty, the makeup product that makes the most sense has to be blush. So I definitely have a lot more blushes than like eyeshadow palettes or lipsticks. So we are gonna go right into the blushes. Starting off with the newer blushes, I have the Dior blush. This is a really beautiful coral blush. And this is the shade Coral. Very creative, Dior. This shade just screams happiness. Like, I am so happy that my cheeks are coral and not pink, but coral. That is the extent of my happiness. Going along that same sort of light and happy vibes is this Juvia's Place liquid blush. I love these blushes. I mean, if you don't want to spend too much money on the Rare Beauty blushes, these are amazing. This is the shade Soft Tulip. Now moving on from like happy and cheery, now let's move into warm and toasty. For that, I have this rose ink blush called Delphine. This will literally melt into your cheeks and give you a really natural flush of color. I actually have two that are similar to this. One that's very similar is this Moira one. This is the shade I Respect You. And I think this shade might have gone viral, but this is like the ultimate cozy, warm shade, but that's not too dark. I'm gonna do a quick swatch for you guys. Let me do the Moira one. This is the Moira one, this is the Rose Ink one, and I feel like Rose Ink is like a little bit more neutral and the Moira one is a little bit more vibrant. But they're both really beautiful. Now, so if you prefer to go more on the darker side than the toasty or corally side, then these two are great. So I have the e.l.f. like glow, I think they're called luminous putty blushes. Which shade is this? This is the shade Barbados. 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 Oh my god. That's my Indian accent. Barbados. Like, look at this shade. How perfect is it? And then I have one from REM Beauty. This is the shade Front Row Center. It's almost like a bronzer. And I'll give you swatches side by side. This is the e.l.f. one right here. And this is the REM Beauty one. The e.l.f. one definitely has a little bit more luminosity to it, and I feel like it has a tad bit orange in it, and the REM Beauty one is a little bit more brownish. They're very close. I actually forgot one more. It slid away from me. That's the problem with sitting on the floor. This one is from Huda Beauty. It's called Perky Peach. I also really like this one. This one right here. This one is definitely more in line with the Dior one. So it's like very light and happy and corally peachy color. Most of the blushes that I showed you are like cream or liquid, and the formula is great. The only powder one that I had was the Dior one, and that's not, honestly, not the best formula. It's a little bit dry and it's a little bit hard to blend. Like, sometimes it comes out patchy. So you gotta be very careful when you apply it. But the good thing about the Dior one is that it lasts all day long. Like, it's not gonna move from your face. Whereas I'm not sure about the longevity of the other ones, especially the ones that are creamy. Right, let's now move on to lippies. I have 4 to show you guys. First, I wanna show you my perfect lipstick for a warm look. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I think it's the Kissing lipstick, and it's in the shade Island Dream. This is like the perfect shade for fall and whenever you're trying to do like a warm, toasty look. Ooh, and the formula is amazing. It is super long wearing. The swatch, it's so nice and creamy, and it just kind of like settles onto your lips so it stays put. Next one that I have is the one that I'm wearing today. This is the Armani Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade 215. Some of these luxury brands, their shades confuse me so much. But this is such a beautiful, like toasty, like orangey brownish color. And I feel like there's like a little bit of sheen or some sort of very fine glitter. So it's this one right here is the Armani Beauty one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one. They do look very close to each other. And then I have this one, which is just for fun. This is from, I think this is Too Faced from the Cinnamon like Swirl collection. It just kind of, I'm not sure why, but it gives me the sort of like pumpkin spice, baked goods kind of vibes. Not the most toastiest color. It is a little bit on the cooler end. It's still kind of has a little bit orange in there, but it's definitely not completely warm. But I feel like you could still wear this with a warmer eye look. But I just think it's a fun one and it just makes me think of Thanksgiving for some reason. And then the last one I have is definitely not a warm lippy, but it smells so good. I think this is actually called Pumpkin Chai Latte. Oh my god. This one was a release from Buxom. This is a lip gloss and it's delicious. I did wear this one a little bit over the Armani Beauty lipstick. And the smell is not like overbearing, it just smells good. It's subtle, but when you apply it on your lips, it feels really luscious. I love it. I love this formula. And it's not like super cool tone, so I think you could wear it over a warm lipstick. There you go. These are my 4 lippies. I'm loving all of these sort of Thanksgiving, cozy, toasty, warm makeup and beauty products. But I think I am finally about to let go of fall and move into the holidays mode. I think I'm finally starting to accept that it's time to take the next step and move forward. So I will be bringing you more like holiday type of content. I've already placed an order to start decorating for Christmas. I have a full plan of how I'm going to completely redo my couch. Because I'm placing the orders to get the stuff, I'm finally starting to get a bit excited. I can't wait to like decorate with you guys and show you how it's gonna look. I am going to probably do like a series and not try to do the whole entire thing in one video. I think I'll do like decorating the couch and maybe decorating the piano, decorating the fireplace in like 3 different videos. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm so excited to do this with you guys, so stay tuned for those videos. And I also wanted to do like a holiday lipstick swatch party. Let me know if you guys are interested, because I have some really good red lipsticks in various different formulas and shades and packaging, and it's just, but they're all really good. Anyways, I hope you like this video. It's a good one to step into your Thanksgiving plans with your family. If you have any plans, if you're just taking it chill, that's also totally okay. Most of the years I have spent Thanksgiving on my own. In my culture growing up, we never really celebrated Thanksgiving, didn't celebrate Halloween. We did give out candy on Halloween, didn't celebrate Christmas. We did celebrate Diwali, New Year's. We would do something called Lordi, which is like a winter festival celebration kind of thing, but we would only do it if like a child was born. And then we did Visakhi also, where we would go to a parade in New York City and celebrate that from time to time. I think now I have definitely ventured on my own, and I've always been independent, but now that I'm an older person. I'm actually acting on my independence, and I am just doing whatever makes me happy. If celebrating Christmas makes me happy, I'll celebrate Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, whatever makes me happy. And there are Indian holidays that I'll continue to celebrate from time to time. There are kind of holidays related to my religion that also from time to time I will participate in. And I just do basically whatever makes me happy. Let me know if you guys have that kind of experience where you grew up in a certain way, but then when you became an adult and you kind of had your own family, you shifted gears a little bit and you kind of went on your own way. Like, I've noticed that some children, when they get older, they kind of follow in the footsteps of their parents, but others kind of go their own way. And I'm curious to know, which one are you? So make sure you leave me a comment down below. And if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and also hit that bell notification button. I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys around. Bye.